Hi, today I'm presenting about Stephen Donziger and his case of Agueda vs. Texaco. Stephen Donziger was an American lawyer who was responsible for the legal battle of Agueda vs. Texaco. Donziger represented 30,000 native Ecuadorians from the Amazon who were affected by Chevron/Texaco, who were dumping 16 million gallons of crude oil along with 18 billion gallons of polluted wastewater into the Amazon for around 30 years. The dumping of oil and waste resulted in an environmental disaster 80 times larger than the 2010 BP oil spill, making it one of the largest climate disasters in history. Donziger created a 30,000-person class action lawsuit involving multiple groups within the Amazon against Texaco, which later merged with Chevron. Donziger gave the indigenous groups of Amazon legal representation they normally couldn't afford to allow them to receive reparations for the damage and to hold Chevron accountable and to deter them from doing similar future action. The quantity and quality of acceptable water from their water sources along with the surrounding land was destroyed as a direct result of Chevron's oil operations in the area. This destroyed their water security, affecting their ways of life and overall health, causing serious health issues from cancer to birth defects and miscarriages. When we define climate justice under the definition presented by the University of California's Center for Climate Justice, they define climate justice as the implication of how climate change excessively affects lower income populations around the world, along with people of color. Donziger provided these groups legal representation they normally wouldn't get. This would allow these groups to hold Chevron accountable and liable for the damage, forcing them to pay reparations along with stopping further similar action. While Donziger won the case in 2011 with the Ecuadorian courts forcing Chevron to pay $18 billion originally in damages, this case highlights how fighting climate change needs to be addressed at its roots and how bad actors can abuse our current systems and how we need to address that. Chevron then sued Donziger in a RICO case under claims that he used unethical and illegal legal practices stemming from a testimony from a paid-off Ecuadorian judge. This ultimately led to Donziger being charged with contempt of court, where he then was disbarred and sent to prison before being put under house arrest for years, with Chevron moving their assets out of country, not paying any reparations or repairing any of the damage. This case highlights the difficulties and challenges of confronting bad actors who contribute to climate change, but also highlights how individuals are able to enact meaningful change.